How's everyone doing today? Just gonna give it a couple minutes, guys, get the stream started. Get everything set up. Microphone set up. We are about to be... Alright. We'll give it a minute. If you're watching this on the video on demand version, when it turns to video form, just skip to about the 3-4 minute mark, because that's usually how long it takes for me to get the stream started. But yeah, so we're gonna get started very soon, couple minutes. Until some more people get in here. I think we got like 3 people so far, but usually we end up in the 15-20 range. And then when it goes to video version, usually a couple hundred. So not too bad lately. Other than the naughty investor, what name do I go by? For like real life, I go by Phil. That's what most people call me, Phil. But thank you for asking. I've actually never had that question before. But the main name I go by is Phil in real life. Now, I do have another YouTube channel called Mr. Modern Financials. On that channel, I talk about like e-commerce, making money, eBay selling, reselling, SEO, survey websites, you know, websites that you do paid surveys on. I review them. So like as far as online goes, my main 2 names are the Naughty Investor and Mr. Modern Financials, depending on what channel you know me from. This channel is the bigger channel, but thank you for asking. All right. So we're gonna kick this stream off. We have about 6 people in here. Oh, you subbed to that? Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I really, really do. Yeah, that channel is at, it's almost at 300 subscribers now, that channel. So it's growing pretty fast. I'm gaining like 3-4 subscribers every day on that channel. I think it's gonna be a big channel. I think 6 months from now, that channel will probably be bigger than this channel. It definitely is possible. But let's get started. Thank you for the questions, dude. I really appreciate it. Ripple brings XRP powered XRapid to 200 banks and financial institutions. So this is kind of a summary article that really I wanted to cover because it kind of wraps things up in a nice way on so many recent developments with XRP and XRapid. So let's get into it. Ripple's chief technology officer says the latest version of its cross-border payment solution, XRapid, is up and running, giving it 200 plus customers a way to integrate the XRP powered XRapid with the flip of a switch. David Schwartz revealed on Twitter that the upgrade has officially launched. 4.0 is live. We're working to get all customers upgraded, but it's a complex process. Multi-hop, XRapid support, much easier pairing, and much easier customer integration processes are the major new features. The upgrade promises increased product interoperability. So this basically means the things working together better is the simplest way to put it, right? And offers bank and financial institutions that want to leverage digital assets a way to seamlessly access XRapid for digital asset payments. This essentially means every financial institution on Ripple's network of banks and payment providers that use Ripple's technology to process payments can now easily implement XRapid and use XRP to increase the speed and liquidity of cross-border payments. Ripple outlined the feature of the new 4.0 upgrade in November. Multi-hop payments, leverage new liquidity arrangements for Nostro account consolidation, and further payment reach. New user interface. Deploy, configure, administer, and test Xcurrent through a simple interface. All right. Bulk FX. Purchase FX in bulk from counterparties on RippleNet. enhanced onward forwarding, gain final mile visibility and payment status when forwarding to domestic payment schemes, easier counterparty pairing, automate API that does application programming interface workflow to enable easier pairing to counterparties on Ripple Net. So we have a lot here, and the reason I wanted to cover this is because it wraps it up nicely, as well as a lot of people kind of get critical when they see things not happening. And that's just because things take a while, right? We've known about this for a while, and it's not until recently to where it's really live, right? So it's a process. Things get announced, then they start to happen. There'll be months of just process, and then they happen, right? And a lot of people get boggled down with, oh, well, it's not happening right this second. You know, why isn't the price going up? And it's like, guys, give it time. Give it some time, because if you don't give things time, you'll never make money in this world, right? Every aspect of our economy is based on being able to be patient, right? Even the stock market. When you're patient and you let your money sit for years, that's when you make wealth. If you put it in and then tomorrow you see the price goes down, oh, it's going down, you gotta sell, that's how you lose money. It's called panic selling. It's FOMO and FUD. FOMO, fear of missing out. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. All right, guys. So yeah, XRP XRapid coming to 200 banks and financial institutions. It is live. 4.0 is live. We have so many new features and upgrades with multi-hop, bulk FX. It's a full-on upgrade, right? So this is just a full-on upgrade, and 4.0 is everything's. It's great, all right? If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask them in the chat or in the comment section. As always, super chats get priority. It helps support the stream. I'm a one-man show, but I don't require them to answer your questions. I'm not a mean guy like that. I'll answer any question that I see. YouTube doesn't always tell me when a question's asked, but if you have a question, feel free to ask them. And if you want to support the stream, super chats are encouraged. Moving on, and this is really exciting for me. $7 trillion asset giant Fidelity to launch crypto trading within weeks. All right, within weeks. It is coming. It's coming. All right, Wall Street has arrived in the cryptocurrency arena. Fidelity Investments, one of the biggest asset managers on the planet, will launch a crypto trading service within weeks, according to a Bloomberg report. So this report is not just pie in the sky from some dude's blog in his basement, right? This is a report from Bloomberg, all right? So this is official stuff here. Just gonna check that. All right, we're good. Making sure the stream's all set. Fidelity says its cryptocurrency trading project is aimed at institutional traders and will initially focus on Bitcoin. Fidelity spokesperson Arlene Roberts said, quote, We currently have a select set of clients we're supporting on our platform. We will continue to roll out our services over the coming weeks and months based on our clients' needs, jurisdictions, and other factors. Currently, our services offering is focused on Bitcoin. So, yes, right now it's focused on Bitcoin, but read what she says there. We will continue to roll out our services over the coming months and weeks, all right? So, I definitely think this could become a more altcoin-centric service over time. It always starts off simple and they always grow outward. Fidelity is huge. This is from the live chat. Fidelity is huge, but the fundamental news doesn't affect the price of XRP anymore, sadly. That is true. That is true that during certain periods, news becomes less important, especially, and this is an interesting point you bring up, because this is something right now I'm going to say that is debated on in the stock market every single day, and that is the news built into the price? Okay, so let's say there's this new great thing coming to Facebook, right? And you see this, and you see the stock shoot up. the whole thing is that shot up price, is that Facebook's new feature built into the price? It's like, did it happen yet, or is it going to happen? And the same thing's with crypto. When you look at crypto, sometimes the news is built into the price, meaning everyone already knows about it and it's already there. It's already built in. And sometimes it's not. Sometimes you get something, news comes out on it, and it spikes, right? So it really depends, but still, nonetheless, I think this is great. I think this just shows how positively major financial institutions view cryptocurrency. Okay? Fidelity is one of the major players on Wall Street to embrace Bitcoin. The firm previously revealed plans for an institutional-grade crypto custody service and promised an over-the-counter, that is OTC, platform for Bitcoin trading. All right. Fidelity, institutional crypto interest is growing. All right, so they're admitting that there's more institutional interest, and institutional interest is the big bucks. It is the trillions of dollars, the billions of dollars, the millions of dollars, right? That is the institutional interest. This is from their tweet. Here's what institutional investors find appealing about digital assets. 47% said they're innovative tech plays. That means they're innovative technology stocks, no different than buying a tech stock on the stock market, right? 46% said they're uncorrelated to other assets. So this is a very important one. Uncorrelated to other assets means if the United States or whatever country has a recession, the cryptocurrencies are uncorrelated, so they're not going to follow that price going down. So uncorrelated is probably one of my favorites. The fact that most cryptocurrencies are not correlated with the economy. It's a separate entity. High potential upside. That means, it's self-explanatory, that there's a lot of room for growth, and they're still so young. Crypto is still so young compared to the stock market, right? And then 25% enable decentralization. So that was the lowest, only a quarter, but still, decentralization is important, all right? As CCN reported last week, Fidelity's own research revealed that institutional interest in Bitcoin is cautiously rising. The research paper said nearly half of respondents appreciate that digital assets are an innovative technology play. 46% find digital assets a low correlation to other assets among the most appealing characteristics. Financial advisors, 74%, and family offices, 80%, view the characteristics of digital assets most favorably. All right? This is from Pomp. This morning, our team at Morgan Creek Digital announced a new $40 million crypto venture fund anchored by public pensions. The institutions aren't coming. They're already here. And what he means by that is they're already here. More are going to come, of course. This is just them dipping their toes in the water. This is them dipping their toes in the water. And I think when it comes to institutions, it's only going to get better. It is only going to get better as time goes on, because as the space gets better custody, better security, better liquidity, better volume, it's only going to get better over time. All right. Guess we could cover the markets. We don't really need to cover the markets today. I already put out a post before. I guess we'll cover the markets. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Big gainer of the day was Ethereum. Ethereum had a nice surge today, up almost 10% when I checked it. Still up 6.40%. Most of your major coins up 1% or 2, or down 1% or 2. Really, overall market sideways today, but Ethereum in particular is up. XRP is up a little bit on the day. Nothing crazy, but nothing horrible. Chainlink is the biggest gainer on the day, up almost 10%. And the biggest loser today is Newton. I don't know why I pronounced it that way. Down about 15% on the day. This is from the live chat. The big wigs are accumulating OTC. That means over the counter. Yes, and the thing about OTC is OTC is delayed in pricing, right? So CoinMarketCap doesn't calculate OTC until it leaks into the general marketplace. So what that means is there's a lot of uncalculated growth going on behind the scenes that hasn't leaked in yet. So OTC is big. OTC is going to keep growing, and people are going to say, oh, well, it's not leaking in yet. It will leak into the general markets eventually. All right. If anyone has any other questions, I'm not sure. Oh yes, the Brave browser. I don't have it currently, but I've heard very good things about it. I might, you know what? I might get it. I mean, I might as well. Yeah, I definitely will check that out, my man. I definitely will check that out. I've heard of it. I've watched videos on it. I view things like that positively. Innovative projects like that, I do view that very positively. But yeah, maybe I'll check that out. Maybe next time I stream, you'll see the Brave browser. How about that? And then I can do a video on it. Review. The Naughty Investor reviews the Brave browser. I don't know. But yeah, definitely we'll check that out. I think I covered everything I want to talk about. If anyone has questions, feel free to ask them. If anyone wants to support the stream with a super chat, again, it is encouraged but not required, but I do appreciate them. I got one last time for $2 and I really appreciated it. And definitely keep it in your heads that if you have any question, feel free to ask right in the chat. Future Book says IOTA wins. IOTA, Internet of Things. I haven't even checked what's the price on IOTA today. It's been sideways lately. I don't know, Future Book, do you own IOTA? As a content creator, I get paid for valuable material. Yes, I do appreciate that you view my material as valuable. I definitely put a lot of work into it. I have about, I think, 500 videos on this channel alone. Now, the big problem today, and I'll be honest with you, is YouTube. YouTube has what's called an adpocalypse, and that's been happening, where content creators are not getting paid what they deserve. And so that's why you see a lot of content creators looking for super chats and things like that, because it's another way for them to support their stream. I was just checking. Looks like we're getting a little bit of buffering right now. Getting some buffering. What else do I have in my portfolio? So my portfolio is, I guess I'll just list them, what I could. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Litecoin, EOS, Augur. Augur is a big one. Don't miss out on Augur. All right, Augur. I think a lot of people are sleeping on Augur. Don't sleep on Augur. I have about at least 10 different ERC20 tokens from ICOs that I've worked with or have participated with. So ERC20 tokens, you know, just ICO tokens that are based on Ethereum. I have about 10 different types of those, ranging from positions as low as $10 to as high as a few $100s. Let's check the stream again. I don't know why I'm getting buffering. I have good internet. And so the ICO tokens, I mentioned Augur. I have a little bit of IOTA, not a ton. Binance Coin, I own some Binance Coin as well. I don't own Stellar. I don't own really any stable coins either. I don't own any stable coins. What else do I own? Those, what I just named, make up about 80% of my portfolio. Everything else is going to be lower. I own a little bit of Dash. I think I have maybe $100 in Dash. INXT token, I have probably a couple $100 in. What makes Augur so special? Well, let's get into that. Let us get into that. Talk about Augur. Do you know the Shane Ellis theory? Shane Ellis theory. What do you mean by the theory? I mean, I know. Here, let's Shane Ellis. Like, I know of Shane Ellis. I'm not familiar with the theory per se. I type it into Google, the first thing that came up is XRP and the many problems with Shane Ellis theory. Shane Ellis theory, and why XRP can reach $500 quicker than you think. So is the Shane Ellis theory just a theory on XRP price increases? Because I've heard of Shane Ellis before. I've never heard it put the way of the Shane Ellis theory. But yeah, get back to me on that. I don't know why I'm having... How's the stream look, guys? Is it buffering? I know it's buffering a bit. But I don't know. I have good internet. I hope it's not buffering too bad. So back to Augur. Back to Augur. Check the stream. Back to Augur. What Augur does is to me, when I look at cryptocurrencies, I look at utility value. I look at utility value. What does this solve? And what this does is it allows people to bet on things without having a central authority. Okay? So if you want to bet on who's going to win the Super Bowl, or you want to bet on who's going to win the election, you could do that based within the Augur ecosystem. Okay? So it's basically a betting prediction market that is decentralized. So it's not as if you're, and where that comes in the fruition or comes into consideration is that you don't have to worry as much with corruption, right? You see when it comes to insider trading, right? When it comes to like football, not football per se, but sports games being fixed or things like that. Augur solves those issues because it's not based on a central, let me, there's not going to be as much corruption there, right? It's a pretty, all right, that's not too bad. 2 to 5 second lapse isn't too bad. But definitely like Augur. Augur is a big play. Don't sleep on Augur. Shane Ellis theory, going back to that. So from what I'm gathering is that with this theory, Shane Ellis is postulating that XRP is going to hit about over $500 and it's based on liquidity. I mean, I wouldn't doubt that. I don't like making price predictions based on timelines, right? I think a $500 XRP is possible. I just don't know when it's going to happen. It could be 2 years from now, could be 4 years from now, could be 3 years from now, could be a year from now. Who really knows? So I haven't done too much research on the Shane Ellis theory, but I've heard of it. I have heard of it. Any other questions? I think we covered everything we wanted. I think that's about it. Anyone, again, has any last minute questions, feel free to ask them. Super chats, once again, do get priority. Yeah, decent stream so far, I think. We did about 20 minutes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, everything's been decent so far. Markets today have been decent. Not too much action, but we did get that nice Ethereum spike at the beginning of the day. So, yeah, we're about 23, 24 minutes. Not too bad there. All right. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you to everyone who participated. I really do appreciate it. Really, really do. To everyone who came out to the stream tonight, or today. It's not nighttime, it's still daytime. Try and go tomorrow again for another stream. Shane Ellis theory is way out of realistic terms. Market cap of XRP would make it a $1 trillion+ industry. Yeah, I mean, $500 is a very high number. I say this, let's get to $20 first. Let's get to $20 XRP, and then we'll start talking about $500 XRP. But that's it for the stream, guys. Thank you again, everyone. I need a catchy meta title. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my title should be. If anyone has any any suggestions, that would definitely be helpful. I'm not good at titling things. People still hit me on my YouTube name to this day. Oh, the naughty investor. And yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous, but it gets attention, you know? And it's original. You can't say I'm unoriginal when it comes to the naughty investor. But yeah, the stream titles do need to be better. And the meta titles. Yeah, I think we're going to wrap this up. Thank you again for everyone who came out. And have a great day, everyone. Keep on hodling. I'm going to try and stream tomorrow around the same time. If I don't, definitely the next day. And thank you again.